on TMZ.
One thing we know for sure, Kim Kardashian can hold a grudge.
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West at the Lakers game, and while Khloe's ex, Tristan Thompson, is shooting a free throw, Kim is booing him.
Did he make it?
I don't know, good question.
But that's the payoff. You don't know the payoff?
I don't know if he made his free throw.
You didn't watch for 3 more seconds?
Vince Vaughn actually swung by Donald Trump's box last night during the LSU game. There's a lot of people online that have all sorts of feelings about this.
This is why Trump could get reelected, because it's empowering all these people to say, oh, screw them.
It's also a thing to get him not reelected.
He's got 40%, the other side has got 40%, and 10% is going to make the...
What are the other 10% going to do?
Yeah, that's only 90%.
Larry David lost it on a group of autograph seekers.
Stop the Nobody wants it.
These are the guys that make money getting signatures.
They're hustling out there. They're trying to make money.
It's so funny because one of the guys goes, Larry, we're not smart enough for something else. Like,
we got Dr. Oz in New York City, and him and Mark Wahlberg have been fighting about the whole cancel breakfast thing.
People who intermittent fast, basically skip breakfast, live longer.
And he challenged Mark Wahlberg to 20 one-legged push-ups.
He wants Mark to have breakfast before he does it so that he has a full stomach.
This intermittent fasting thing's a thing.
It lowers inflammation, and inflammation
Can I tell you, honestly, if I want to talk about fasting, I'm going to somebody else.
Why are you doing it? I've seen you at the airport. Okay? Stop it.
It's Larry David in Curb Your Autographism.
Larry David lost it on a group of autograph seekers, and it's the most perfect, quintessential Larry David moment I've seen in a while. He was at the season 10 premiere of Curb Your Enthusiasm in LA.
When he was approached by a flock of professional autograph seekers.
These are the guys that make money getting signatures.
And one of them goes,
Larry, we waited 7 hours for you. I didn't tell you to wait 7 hours. No.
he launches into this huge rant, and he goes,
Larry, gotta find another way to make money, okay? This is Nobody wants to do this. Stop it. Stop the Why are you doing it? I've seen you at
But turns out the autograph hounds may have gotten the last laugh, because despite Lair's tirade,
It's so annoying to do this.
he ends up finally doing the autographs.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
He's like nuclear, screaming at him, and then he starts signing.
Who is buying these?
You guys have never bought an autograph online or anything?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
Who?
Was a signed Nutcracker.
How old were you?
Last month old.
okay then. It's been a pleasure, Larry.
It's so annoying to do this.
Noted. See you next time.
Future went super big for Lori Harvey's 23rd birthday party. Happy birthday to you. So, I mean, he has the lights. He has like a whole sequence that says happy birthday, Lori on the ground. Like, it's a big billboard and everything. Not billboard, like in the sky.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to... What is going on?
It was the happy birthday, Lori on the ground. And then when you look in, like in the sky type of deal.
I don't understand.
It's like a bat light, but for the ground.
Oh, like Batman.
Yeah, the bat signal on the ground.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Fine, she had the Batman signal on the ground for her birthday.
Okay, so Batman on the ground, what's in the sky?
And then also her birthday, like a pretty sign that says happy birthday, Lori, 23rd, and all
In
that
the
stuff.
sky?
No, not sky, like when you look up, you see the happy birthday, Lori thing.
Hanging where?
You know what, I'd prefer if you guys just look on Instagram. You know, for real. I mean, goodness.
Money, baby! It's Swingers 2, starring Vince Vaughn and Donald Trump, co-starring political divisiveness.
Vince Vaughn actually swung by Donald Trump's box last night during the LSU game. They're clearly in a conversation, and then they shake hands.
Just as Neil Diamond sings. Sorry, hang on a second, we gotta do this. Anyway.
A lot of people on the right are actually calling to cancel Vince Vaughn. They're basically saying he's like a big hypocrite.
Why are people so mad? Because he was in Swingers, they think he's a liberal?
What are his politics?
Well, he's supported Ron Paul, Rand Paul, Aaron Paul, well, not Aaron Paul, but the other Pauls, conservatives.
Do you think this will hurt Vince Vaughn's Hollywood career?
Hey, if he can survive 4 Christmases, dude can handle anything.
I don't like anybody who is supportive or normalizes Donald Trump. Just my opinion.
Yeah, but you're not going to shake the president's hand?
I think that a lot of people in this room discount the fact that a lot of people are turning on Donald Trump.
That being said, at the beginning of the College Football National Championship, he walked into the stadium, the Superdome in Louisiana, and the whole place went crazy.
Barack Obama used to show up at the same events and get a huge round of applause too.
He's got 40%, the other side's got 40%, and 10% is going to make the...
Definitely 90%.
Anyway, it's just a handshake. Who cares? Speaking of which, nice to see the president and Melania holding hands again. Ooh, not so much.
Well, congrats, man. The movie looks great. Fans are excited.
We got Will Smith. He was out in New York, so we congratulate him on Bad Boys for Life coming out. We say,
Are you ever going to put out another album, though, Will? I have to know, man. Maybe, potentially. Potentially?
Another Will Smith album would be terrible.
Terrible.
Why would it be terrible?
His rap is all 90s.
Were you really a fan of Will Smith when he was rapping?
Yes,
Courtney.
getting jiggy with
Courtney,
him.
because you're thinking about Big Willie style, right?
Or Wild Wild West.
Do you remember they released 3 albums after that?
No.
Exactly.
It could happen, Will. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Charlie, how's your day going, sir?
Oh, yeah! It's Charlie Hunnam, a.k.a. Charlie Hunkum, a.k.a. Are you drooling? Anyway, as we were saying, a.k.a. the new James Bond?
If the opportunity presented itself, I'd take it seriously, but I'm not out there campaigning for the role or anything.
No?
They've already picked it.
That's 007. 007 has been replaced by a woman, but James Bond is now separated from his 007-ness.
But math aside, with Daniel Craig's last Bond movie due this April, who's next?
There's nothing I care less about it. Who's the next James Bond?
We don't care about The Bachelor, but you care.
Very much so.
Oh, did you see the girl with the champagne? She spit it all up on her face.
That was awesome.
Guess it was shaken, not stirred. Speaking of which,
Peter Weber is James Bond.
Oh, now you're gonna merge the worlds.
Peter Weber is good looking, Bondy.
perfect! It's the Bachelor guy in Dr. Yes, with Bond girl Dee Flowers.
If there was an American Bond, they'd lose their minds in England.
At least it'd take their minds off that other American. As for Charlie,
Charlie Hunnam is
so hot.
Supposed to be 50 Shades of Grey, right? Christian
Well,
Grey.
yeah, he was supposed to be Christian Grey, but then
he pulled out.
Smart man. So see you soon, 00.
You wouldn't shave your head or cut your hair, shave your beard?
Yeah, I would, of course, but, you know, maybe not for that.
You do you, man. Or he will.
Everyone's big fans of Gwyneth Paltrow's Hustle, you know.
We got Cynthia Bailey at LAX from Real Housewives of Atlanta. We talked to her about Gwyneth Paltrow's company Goop. Just put out $75 candles.
This candle is scented like her vagina. True story.
It's sold out already, and now you can get put on a wait list.
It must smell good then. You get a candle.
Right, that's what I'm saying, like.
So we asked Cynthia about this. I guess she has a candle line too, so she's the perfect person to ask.
I mean, maybe I'm missing something here, but I don't know. I know something about that don't smell right.
Pass for me.
$75 is expensive for a vagina.
Oh, I paid more.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Coming up.
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West at the Lakers game, and Kim is booing Khloe's ex, Tristan Thompson.
It makes me think that Khloe and Tristan are talking again.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do this because she knows how bad it would hurt Khloe. I guarantee they're going to be back together soon.
Really?
Yes. Yes, they will.
Plus,
Young Jock, we talked to him about a video that surfaced of him driving for a rideshare program. He did this to show that it's nothing wrong making an honest living. He said so many people called him just to be like, hey, are you good? Like, are you cool?
Can you take me to 4th and Grand?
coming up.
Dr. Oz, him and Mark Wahlberg have been fighting about the whole cancel breakfast thing, and he challenged Mark Wahlberg to 20 one-legged push-ups.
Whoa, he'll get killed by Mark Wahlberg.
Be right back.
Kanye sitting courtside at the Lakers-Cavs game supporting Chloe's ex, Tristan Thompson, as he shoots a free throw.
Kim stands up and is booing him.
Supporting him to lose.
I love that so much.
Did everybody see her doing it?
Yup, and tons of celebs were there to witness it, like Halsey, Emily Ratajkowski, Lily Collins, and Courtney Cox, who sat right next to them.
Did he make it?
Let's assume no.
No, let's not assume no. This is the payoff. How are you pitching this and you don't have the...
I don't know if he made his free throw.
Well, that's the point.
No, the point is, what does this boo mean?
Is it a little weird? Her niece's father.
It makes me think, though, that Chloe and Tristan are talking again. I guarantee they're going to be back together soon.
Really?
No! Yes, they will.
Oh, Courtney's guaranteed.
100% wrong 100% of the time, or your money back. But what this boo actually means is that Kim and Tristan are on good terms, because she was just having fun with him.
Hey, do you guys remember that they went to dinner together, just the two of them in September?
No. Why would I remember that?
Because you work here and like it was a big story.
So you need to take back what you said about me not knowing the answer to a free throw question when you don't even know that Chloe and Tristan had
Nice try. You almost had it, Babcock.
Thanks, Kim.
Matthew McConaughey in New York. He has been sporting the crazy cat lady look. And in our video, he shows up with almost the exact same jacket thing, but this time in green.
Is it a bathrobe or coat, Matt? We need to know. What is it, Matt?
No answer.
It looks super comfortable.
Hey, remember when we said his baby was like the cutest thing in the world? What was that kid's name?
Levi, the cutest kid since time began.
Levi.
Levi. You know how cold that kid is now? Like 13.
No way.
He's 11. He was born in 2008.
I was in high school in 2008.
Yeah, he's Levi's contemporary.
I actually went to school with Levi.
With an 11-year-old? That says a lot about you. What is it, Matt? It's amazing 20 days.
I just want to ask a question. Are you Young Jock?
That is indeed rapper Young Jock, working his side hustle as a rideshare driver, for which he got great acclaim.
You must have fell off or something.
Sorry, did we say great acclaim? Because we meant great shame.
We have video of Young Jock in Atlanta. There's a passenger who gets in his pull-up-and-go car. Then they realize it's Young Jock. Now, the person that's recording the video says, like, basically, you're driving rideshare because you fell off.
You just driving for pull-up-and-go? Like, what happened?
Oh, that's mean.
It sure is, especially since Young Jock isn't even doing this for the cash. Because we talked to him and he said,
So I'm a part of this organization, been around for 25 years, Big Brother, Big Sister. And a lot of times when we're talking to these kids and the youth, you got to lead by example. And sometimes, like, you have to show people you're not too big to, do the right thing by making an honest living.
that's awesome! And passengers probably enjoy being driven around by a famous rapper. Just ask the dude who's patiently sitting in the back seat during the entire interview.
Yeah, I got somebody in the back seat now. I just had to pull over.
That guy may have missed his flight to a loved one's funeral, but it was worth it. And Young Jock's rideshare career has made him more popular than ever.
But I mean, a lot of celebrities have reached out. People hit my phone.
So many people called him just to be like, hey, are you good? Like, are you cool?
Do you need to borrow some money?
Can you take me to 4th and Grand?
Yeah.
So, good work, Young Jock. And don't listen to the haters.
I would have punched the person in his face.
Well, that might get you less than 5 stars, just FYI. Thanks, YJ.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you much.
There's the man, Dr. Oz.
So we got Dr. Oz in New York City, and as you know, him and Mark Wahlberg have been fighting about the whole cancel breakfast thing.
Dr. Oz is saying cancel breakfast. You know, it's not an important meal of the day.
Listen, I don't care what Dr. Oz says. I gotta have my breakfast before I work out.
But Dr. Oz says,
well, I looked at the medical literature, and there's another big paper just came out saying the same thing, which is people who intermittent fast, basically skip breakfast, live longer. And they, independent of their weight, and they have to lose weight too, but independent of their weight, they seem to be happier, more focused, and their endurance is better.
And he challenged Mark Wahlberg.
I can do 20 push-ups, one-legged push-ups, without struggling. I'll see if Mark can as well, with all those beautiful abs.
He'll get killed by Mark Wahlberg.
Wait a minute. Not so fast.
He wants Mark to have breakfast before he does it so that he has a full stomach.
this intermittent fasting thing's a thing.
It lowers inflammation, and inflammation is the cause of all disease.
Can I tell you, honestly, if I want to talk about fasting, I'm going to somebody else.
When we need a soundbite on, like, you know, binging, we'll let you know.
Thank you for your time. Take care.
Coming up.
Dustin Hoffman. We got him leaving Spago. We say, do you think Trump will be removed?
Thank you, YouTube. Think about it. Dustin Hoffman, he played Bernstein. What a great way to run.
We'd have Rain Man.
Oh, definitely vote for me. Definitely vote for me.
Kanye's Sunday service is losing tons of money.
Churches have Pastor Appreciation Day.
How much did you give?
I only give $20.
We love Hollywood. We just have a funny way of showing it.
Now that Cory Booker has dropped out of the 2020 race, there's an empty spot for someone to sweep in and win the presidency. And that person could be none other than Dustin Hoffman! Because at this point, why not?
How do you think the impeachment proceedings are going to turn out, Mr. Hoffman? I
can't say because I'm running for president. Yes, it's Hoffman in 2020, because this country needs Dustin up. You come up with something better.
Do you have a running mate in mind, Seth?
Yes, Warren Beatty.
Perfect! Because Warren has strong ideas for our nation, such as...
I don't know.
Okay, gonna have to work on your pitch a little, Beatty. But hey, Warren played a senator in Bulworth and...
Dustin Hoffman played Bernstein. It's like, I played the guy that brought a president down, and now I'm going to be the one to bring a president down.
I'd rather have Tootsie as the president. That would be awesome. We'd have Rain Man.
Oh, definitely vote for me. Definitely vote for me.
He's a shoo-in. But hey, practically anybody could be president nowadays. Cardi B, Kanye.
I think Dr. Oz.
Sure, Dr. Oz. Who the hell cares anymore? So, good luck, Dustin. We can't wait to see you in the White House.
What do you think your first presidential move would be?
Thank everyone to see my movies.
Done and done. Except Ishtar. We'd rather be waterboarded.
Billy, how are you, mate?
Hi, how are you?
Billy Porter. He's leaving from the Critics' Choice Awards. So he wore this gown and he had butterflies all over, painted all over his like chest and shoulders and stuff. I saw on Instagram you said your theme for 2020 is being released from the bondage of masculinity.
Yes.
Isn't he already kind of released? He doesn't seem captive to it.
I agree. If anything, he's the trailblazer.
I say to him, I just wanted to ask, what does that mean? And did you feel bound to masculinity previously?
Yeah, my whole life I was bound by the, standard of masculinity that's required. So I don't do that anymore.
So he's saying, I have now been released, so this is a celebration.
Because he's also talked about how now he's all celebrated and people love what he does, but he used to be one of the most hated people on the red carpet. Now everybody praises him, though.
Oh, wow, you get him a lot these days.
Yeah, at LAX. Well, he always, every Monday after the awards, he flies out.
Oh, that's easy for you.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm thinking of canceling lunch for you because you got an easy gig.
You. Okay, thanks, mate.
Coming up.
D.L. Hughley, and we talked to him about Cardi B saying she wants to get into politics. You need some sort of experience.
What about an executive that runs Google?
Nobody says no to them.
I've tried 2 times this morning to tell you no.
How?
Charles and I are working on something that might be your lead, and you're like, don't care, we're starting.
TMZ, online and on your phone 24/7.
Cardi B really wants to get into politics.
We got D.L. Hughley, and we talked to him about Cardi B saying she wants to get into politics. She tweeted that.
I put nothing past the American electorate. I will say, I'll say this, that the only thing that you don't need experience to do is to hold elected office in America. And when people commonly say, well, she can't be as bad as this, well, how bad could they be?
Right.
And when you run a country or run an electoral system based on how bad could they be, you get what's happening now.
What he said is ridiculous. Because most politicians, the most important thing for them is to get reelected. And when you start with that, that's not necessarily good for the country.
To be the president, you need some sort of experience.
What about an executive that runs Google?
The problem with VPs and executives, and we're seeing this right now, nobody says no to them. Nobody can tell you no.
I've tried 2 times this morning to tell you no.
How?
Charles and I are working on something that might be your lead, and you're like, don't care, we're starting. And then he gets over there and he tells me what are we starting with? And we're like, we were trying to start with something.
Well, good. Oh, now you're Mr. Nice. Good. I love a little positive, constructive criticism. Anyone else want to put something in the suggestion box?
And
Cardi?
No, not do it.
Don't miss out on the show. Go to TMZ.com/TMZTV and type in your zip code for listings.